Your Flutter app is about to get superpowers. Wait, backend without writing backend code? No Firebase. Meet its open source cousin. Authentication, DB storage all in one. This will change how you build your Flutter applications. Everything we need in one place. Yes, what you heard is right. We are going to deal with a tool that gonna change all these things. Let's try to see it. We are going to deal with a tool that will make the app creation much more easy. While it, stay with me. In 5 minutes, you'll get all this in your Flutter application. In this vlog, we are going to deal with a tool that will make you create your Flutter apps in much more easier way than before. So yes, we are going to deal with a tool that will make your application creation a much more easier process than before. So before getting started with this tutorial, have you ever felt like app creation is a big task where you need to deal with a lot of things? And again, what are the lot of things is here, like you need to plan your server, you need to plan the authentication and also the database where you can store the information that is required for your application. So setting up all these things is kind of a pain for the beginners. Mostly I'm driving this tutorial through them. So it's like preparing a full course meal, and before getting your first bite you need to go through a lot of work, and also that work should be tested thoroughly so that nothing goes wrong and it will provide you the expected output in the end. And as said earlier, what if I provide you a magical tool here that will take care of all this work for you? You better concentrate on your app logic, you better concentrate on the designs for your application. The rest will be taken care of this particular tool. Yes, that is possible, and in this part of the tutorial we will be get introduced to that particular tool, and I hope you like that particular tool and also you follow our coming tutorials on that particular tool. You can integrate it as well and also improve your current application in much more efficient way possible. So I'm going to talk about the open source Firebase alternative that will make your backend much more easier. So let's get started with this particular tutorial. So here is the tool which I was talking to you in the earlier introduction. It's Supabase. So this particular tool will make your application much more easier way when you integrate this particular tool in your Flutter application. And not only Flutter, it supports various other platforms as well. We'll see as we progress in this tutorial. So here you can see build in a weekend scale to millions. That is what the new trend is. You need to set up in the very minimal time, and that application should support, that should scale to millions, because once your application gets the proper footprint right, then it is very difficult for you to handle those number of footprints without the power of these kinds of magical tools. Okay, so this particular tool will be very much helpful for you, and the first important thing which I want to present here is the pricing section. So just go to the pricing section, and here you can see you have a free tier here as well, so that most of you might get benefit from this particular tool. You can get started with the free tier and then can progress to the pro, team and enterprise editions as your application grows. Okay, so this is a basic question which I am getting on most of the tutorials, like is it free or do we have any plan that we can use for and test the integrations thoroughly and then we can go ahead. So yes, Supabase is that kind of a tool which is providing you a free tier as well. And the next thing what I want to show you is the documentation. So here, as I said earlier, it supports various platforms, and out of which Flutter is also one, and also you can find React, Kotlin and other platforms here. Based upon your requirement, you can choose any one of them and get started with this particular tutorial. The process would be similar whatever the platform it might be, so there might be a change in the code how you implement based on the platform. So while let's sign up here and try to quickly get started. And again, they have provided two ways, like continue with GitHub, continue with SSO. So I better choose GitHub here, and I'm authorizing Supabase to access my account. And yes, we are done. So we got our account created, and here you can see free $0 per month, and I'm good to go with the free account here. And I'm going to create the organization, and again you can choose the type here. I'm just selecting the personal here. You can choose based upon your requirement, and also so the name it has provided by default here. I'm slightly going to change it, and I'm going to create the organization now. So here I have given my password over here. You need to provide the password such that it is a very strong password, and the project name is again here, and free tier and region. So I'm just going with the default region which is provided to me, and it is like Southeast Asia, and also they are suggesting like select the region closest to your user for the best performance. So yes, I'm going with it. And what are the security options? Data API plus connection string, only connection string. So I'm going to choose data API plus connection string, and also use public schema for data API. And yes, I'm going to create a new project. That's it. We have now entered into the console of Supabase here, and here you can see our organization name and project name, and it might similarly resemble to other platforms, right, where you might have worked previously. But yes, and here we have got options here, and what are all these options and what all we can do with this particular tool, we'll try to see in the next tutorial. And I hope you have got a good introduction for this particular tool. And in the next tutorial, we'll connect Flutter to the Supabase and get started with the authentication in Flutter application. And you will be enjoying using this particular tool, and we'll be continuing in the next tutorial. Just let me know in the comment section below if you are facing any issues in the account creation, or if you are having any queries still. Till then, stay tuned for more interesting updates. If you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.